Hey, Paul Rabelais here. I'm certified as a specialist in estate planning by the Louisiana State Bar Association. I'm the author of a book called Estate Planning in Louisiana. That's my name there at the bottom. I've had it for about 10 years. I keep updating it because they keep changing the laws. And I want to tell you about a circumstance we run across a lot. Maybe it'll help you if you were in a similar situation. I'm working with a family, and years ago they set up a trust, and they went to, I think it was a non-lawyer group, and set up a revocable living trust. You know, around the country, read all the national articles. Basically, they all say set up a revocable living trust to avoid probate. 8 years later, they're in my office and they're a little nervous. And their number one threat, as they see it, to losing, everything and not preserving it for the family, is this potential problem that they may lose everything they own if either one or both of the couple has a long-term care nursing home situation in the future. Because their children were all out of town, they wanted to live in their home as long as they could, but they realized, particularly because they had seen some other family members go through it, they realized that one day, it may be necessary for them to get that skilled care in a nursing home. They know how expensive it is, and they know that they won't get a penny of help from anybody or any government agency until they spend all of their assets on their own care. They know that Medicare doesn't pay for long-term care, skilled nursing home. So they had a trust, and they were hoping that maybe because they have a trust, then their assets were protected. Well, they weren't. So yes, they did have a trust, and yes, it was a revocable with an R, revocable living trust, but assets in a revocable living trust aren't protected from nursing home situations. So what we're doing is canceling that trust, undoing it, terminating it, revoking it, hence revocable living trust. And we're moving all those assets into a different kind of trust where everything in that trust 5 years from now will be protected and won't have to be consumed or spent if they have a nursing home situation in the future. So I mentioned 5 years, real important. Can't do this stuff at the last minute. Used to be 2 years, then 2.5, then 3, now it's 5. So you have to set up all these legal arrangements and these legal programs in a way that got to get it right the first time, got to do it right, got to work with the right people so that what you have will be preserved for you, and ultimately your family won't be wasted to the government due to illness or legal matters or whatever the case may be. So that's a situation we see a lot, and I'm hoping by making this video it educates some of you out there, and some of you kind of take a second look or get a second opinion on whether what you have in place really protects you from some of those threats that are out there. The biggest threats to people typically involve losing it all to the nursing home, losing it all to the court system. Taxes are a big threat to many estates. So if you'd like to have a conversation or just start a conversation about how simple it is to put an estate planning legal program in place for you and your family, just give us a call. Phone number, toll-free statewide throughout Louisiana, 866-491-3884. I'm Paul Rabelais. We'd be happy to chat with you. Have a great day.